Hello everyone, and we're back with more Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Powers for All. That's better. What kind of statement is that? Please elaborate and give us a few more details.
Oh, okay.
I should probably ask him only one question at a time. Because these people don't have memory more than that.
I don't know what this was about, but should I ask him about the person inside?
Sure. So, who took this something the bellboy handed off?
Actually, I don't know.
What do you mean?
I'm sorry, but I only saw the person's arm.
Only an arm? And you're saying you didn't see the person's face?
Yeah, which means the person probably didn't have a face.
Probably not. Well, it was Mr. Engard's room, correct? So it could have only been Mr. Engard himself, I'd say. I don't know.
And then, what did the baby do after?
I mean, we know it probably is Mr. Engard, but there's a variety of people that could sneak into his room.
Oh, so after he gave the person inside the room the thing...
Alright. Oops. Well, let's ask about the thing itself.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing that his statement can just be the thing.
I know, seriously.
Even if we don't ask on it, someone should ask on it.
Yeah, you'd think even Edgeworth would be like, what the fuck is this something? He gave something to this person.
Yeah.
And what was this something?
Huh. If I remembered what it was, I wouldn't be calling it a something, would I?
You don't even remember what it was? Jeez. This implies that something was removed from the scene of the crime. I don't know, the guy could have just handed him a hamburger, you know.
Right, maybe it was from the scene of the crime.
Well, that's true, sir. Sure you really can't remember, Mr. Powers.
I think it was something kinda small.
Oh, really? I think he handed the guy the Eiffel Tower.
Maybe he did. I would like to summarize the testimony up to this point, if you don't mind.
Okay.
I don't know why, but just feel like it.
Yeah.
When the bellboy left the crime scene, he immediately went to the defendant's room. There, he handed a small item of some sort to the person inside. As for the person who received the item, all you could see was a person's arm. Yes, it was just like that.
Mr. Edgeworth, is all this really that important?
Of course, Your Honor. I think this is the most... I think this is of the utmost importance. This is when whatever was removed from the crime scene was handed over to the client.
Mr. Powers, please try to remember what it was that the bellboy handed off.
Well, let's see. I think it was... No.
If you remember, please add it to your testimony.
Yes, sir.
Let's see.
It's probably... It was some sort of wooden statue. Okay, that's not what I was gonna go for.
Yeah. I guess we've just pressed him again here.
And then present
Hold it! A statue?
Yeah, kinda looked like the one, I guess. If I saw the actual thing again, I'd probably remember, you know.
Now, looks like for this trial to proceed, I'm going to have to come up with whatever this statue thing is and show it to him. Going to have to trust your instinct on this one and take a chance, Phoenix. Yeah, I mean, isn't that what I usually do?
No, normally you don't take any chance.
Oh, yeah. Well, Mr. Powers, let's continue with your testimony. What did the bellboy do after that? Okay, what were you saying we present for this?
I don't know. What I saw it was, it's not what it actually is, so.
I'm thinking this figurine.
Yeah, it's wooden, so I guess that makes sense. But down you want to press the other stuff.
Oh, sure. That's fair. Hold it! Totally didn't space out there on a second on what pressing actually was. Where did this bellboy go after he left Mr. Engard's room?
He opened the door to Viola Hall. Went in there, and who knows after that, right? I certainly didn't stalk him or anything.
I do. Exactly. Hold it! Did you see anything strange, suspicious, or just out of the ordinary at that time?
Oh yeah, I saw that one thing.
What? Saw something else?
There was this jittery alien with a ray gun. It was watching Joanne's door like some sort of stalker. Not like me, I watched it like some kind of normal person.
Exactly. I think we can forget about the alien. Well, Mr. Power's testimony just now was just as vague as his first. It's a little troublesome, isn't it?
Not really, Maya, you're just a slow bitch.
Exactly. But I'm sure if you press him enough, everything will become clear. Although, that just makes it harder on us, doesn't it? Talk about a lose-lose situation.
But technically, you could just stand there for it and do nothing.
I know. If this game had an actual, like, time limit that we just had to sit here and do nothing, we could literally just press this guy on the same statement all day. Let's see.
And
There was some sort of wooden statue. Do you mean a little bear? Objection! I don't know what I'm objecting to, but look, it's a bear.
what was the point of that pregnant pause? What?
I don't know. That's a weird statement, Edgeworth.
Your pause is so pregnant, Phoenix.
Has all kinds of weird cravings. Where did that objection come from? Swell, speak up. It was me, Your Honor.
Who else was gonna yell it?
I know. What is it, Phoenix? Have a feeling that something bad is gonna happen once I show this. Well, why are you thinking about it just now then, after you shouted objection?
Why don't you just not show it? I mean, at worst, he just gives you a penalty. You can take it.
Mr. Wright, if you have something to say, please spit it out. Yes, Your Honor. Okay, Phoenix. Deep breath. Mr. Powers, the something you saw, was it this item?
Oh, hey, that's it. That's the something. Wow, Mr. White, you really figured it out. I recall we found this at Mr. Engard's mansion.
At the defendant's house.
That's only a good thing.
Exactly. What does this mean?
It's simple, Your Honor. Shaggy the killer assassinated Joanne Curry in his room. And then he stole this wooden bear from the scene of the crime.
And
why?
the bear being... Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Why is a pretty good question.
I mean, honestly, we could, like, be just, like, it's obvious our client is being framed. This is way too stupid to be true.
Yeah, well, but then we could say that about, like, pretty much the entire first Phoenix Wright game.
Yeah, but, I mean, we always proven it to be true, so why not in this case?
Yeah, that's fair. Then the bear being found at Mr. Engard's mansion would mean...
It goes without saying, Your Honor. Matt Engard is the killer's client. Or, you know, they had maybe a secret relationship going on.
Yeah, that's always a possibility. Order, 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 I said order!
In fact, maybe he hired the bear to suck the other guy off, and then he gave him a bear in trade, and it's like the relationship they had going on.
That's an interesting fetish he had going on.
And that's why it was, like, secret.
Yeah, it would be really funny if that was the case.
But maybe the bad boy still got that he killed the guy.
And that would explain him hiding his scar. Juan Creta just like had a thing for people with facial scars.
Exactly.
Well, I'm just saying, because, anyways. Mr. Wright, this is most unfortunate turn of events for you. Yeah.
That you led us to.
Sorry, Mia. No, it's alright. Your judgment was sound. Actually, I figured the bear would come up. If not now, then it would have later on. Even if you hadn't showed it to the court, I'm sure your friend Edgeworth would have. Except he wouldn't have, because the game doesn't progress without us, but whatever. I almost forgot that he knew about it too. I think it is clear that there's no need for us to continue this trial. You really like to try and end the trial, I swear, every 10 minutes. He is like, I don't think there's any need for us to continue this trial. We found a stuffed bear. What more evidence do you want?
Right, it's not a stuffed bear. Unless it's a wooden stuffed bear.
Oh, well, right, I'm sorry, it's a wooden bear. I can't let this happen. I have to do something. There has to be something we've overlooked. Your Honor, a minute, please. Yes, Mr. Wright? There's still a few points left that we have not fully explored.
What are you trying to pull? Trying to save your great woman friend? What a fucking weirdo are you?
I know, seriously.
Not like me, who promised to help you and then decided to buttfuck you all case.
Yeah. Oh, well, we can't have that. Alright, Mr. Wright, what questionable point would you like to explore further? The bear itself,
bear?
I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sense. I think it's fairly obvious that the bear itself is very questionable. The bear, Mr. Wright? This was found at Mr. Engard's mansion. However, Mr. Engard was arrested at the hotel that night, which means that since the murder occurred, he has not had a chance to go home. Oh. I think Your Honor has already figured out what I'm trying to say. It is not possible that it was Mr. Engard who took this bear to his mansion. Why? That's very true. We didn't consider that point, Mr. Wright. We're all kind of dumb like that.
It seems like an obvious thing to overlook, but whatever.
Yeah. There was no way, time-wise, for the defendant to have taken this bear home. Whew. Disaster averted.
Objection.
Thanks, Edgeworth.
You haven't gotten the best of me yet, Mr. White.
Okay. Huh?
I remember it clear as day. I remember what you muttered to yourself at Engard's mansion.
Okay.
Which actually, can we talk about this? Like, it showed that we worked together on a case that we were supposed to be opposed, but whatever.
Yeah.
We have this area completely surrounded. There's no way for him to escape.
Can't believe it. That butler, all this time, he was the killer.
Yeah, isn't it kind of dickish for you to use that against us right now?
I
The
know.
killer and Mr. Engard were working together, so to speak. And the killer was hiding at Engard's mansion as its butler.
What a bold move.
The bear figurine was brought back to Engard's mansion by the killer himself. When it looked like he was about to be arrested, Engard had him do so. Why is his arm like a robot arm?
I don't know. I don't remember the suit looking exactly like that. Like,
It
that
looks like he's like steampunk.
Exactly. His gears and everything.
I assume because it would be too being a bad. I assume it would have been bad had the police found it during their investigation.
I guess. I just don't know what it is.
I understand, Wyatt. You've been quiet for a while now. Not because I'm talking, obviously.
This is too much. Isn't there anything I can attack at all? Maybe Edgeworth's face.
Page 5 activate. It would waste time.
Yeah, exactly. Have to try. Have to find something else. What will you do now, Mr. Wright? Do you plan to? Planning to expose a clearly shaky place in Mr. Power's testimony. What? There's still another one? There is indeed, Your Honor, and it's quite a questionable point.
What are you trying to pull? I said that before.
I know. Oh, well, we can't have that. Alright, Mr. Wright, what questionable point would you like to explore further?
So wait, did that not harm us?
I don't think it did. That's weird. Maybe we have to do it in a certain order. Like... I'm not fully sure, though. Perhaps power... Well, Phoenix Wright literally just said, so I guess we...
Do it.
Yeah. Mr. Powers' testimony, of course.
Huh? I know that my testimony was kind of shaky, but... Objection. What am I even saying? Your inanity stupefies me, Mr. Wright.
Jeez, using big words. I guess I did stupefy you.
We have already clarified all questionable points during the cross-examination just now. Wasting time like this, calling your testimony questionable, I'd say it's your head that's questionable here.
An asshole. Ah. Well, I guess that wasn't right. Yes, I agree. The cross-examination went smoothly and there was nothing wrong with the testimony. Now then, I believe... Please wait. You're being very persistent today, because I can't let it end like this. I know my outburst just now was a little questionable.
Questionable indeed.
Alright, but... There really are some questionable points left to discuss, Your Honor.
What are you trying to pull?
Well, I guess we just...
I'm having a deja vu.
I know.
Yeah, it only leaves one.
Yeah. There was one thing in Mr. Powers' testimony that was very unclear, and that is the identity of the person who received the bear.
You gave something to that person inside the room. I'm sorry, but I only saw the person's arm.
As long as we don't know who it was that took the bear, we can't be sure of...
Ah!
Exactly, we can't be sure of that. Well, what is it, Mr. Powers? If you're going to scream like that, then at least give us a good reason why.
Oh yeah, sorry. Actually, so I remembered. I remember who took the bear.
What? Really?
I mean, I only saw his arm. But the arm... It was the Nikki Samurai arm, I swear it.
You've gotta be kidding!
I assure that, Mr. Powers. Yeah, I'm sure it was a Nikki Samurai. Too many of them, I don't know who that is.
That's our client. Order. It looks like you've dug your own grave yet again. How many times is that today? I've lost count.
So the person who took in this little bear was a Nikki Samurai. And as you know, Mr. Nangad is the Nikki Samurai. Unless he isn't.
Thanks to the defense, we've made all the clear. I think we've heard enough. We now know why this bear figurine was at the defendant's mansion, as well as who it was that received the bear from the assassin's room. Everything has become very clear today. The client who hired the assassin to commit the murder was Mr. Matt Engard. I see no reason for this trial to continue. Therefore, I will now hound down my verdict.
Thank you, Your Honor, for understanding. You see, Mr. Wright, I'm officially a dickbag. You cannot win against the truth, could you?
Well, yeah, against the truth that's gonna get our assistant killed.
Thanks, Edward. Also, we kind of, like, Unlike you, we didn't try to hide anything.
Exactly. You could hide against the truth that I didn't give. I knew it would turn out this way. After all, what Edgeworth has stated is the truth. Any last objections, Mr. Wright? Well, do I? What should I do? Raise an objection, obviously. Now announce my objection!
Objection!
There's only one way for me to drag this trial out. The only thing I have left is this one dirty trick. Your Honor, right now we have these 2 reasons to believe my client is the client of the assassin. Reason number 1, he accepted the bear figurine from the assassin. Reason number 2, that very same figurine was found at Engard Mansion. However, it's possible that this is all the work of a certain other person.
That's what I was saying. He's being framed.
What are you saying? What I'm saying is, it's possible a different person is the killer's real client.
Edgeworth.
Exactly. The real client? Yes.
This is all you have. Logic.
Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear your theory. Who do you say is the real client of the killer, and therefore the real murderer? Maya Fey now.
No, it's a little girl.
Pearl
She's
thing?
after our demon.
Oh, okay. Totally. Yeah, definitely. Alright, so...
It's that blonde woman.
Ah, yes, Adrian Andrews. That makes sense. Take that! Adrian Andrews. Yes, we already know that she tried to frame Matt Engard for the crime by wearing a spare nickel samurai costume.
Ah! Then the nickel samurai's arm that I saw?
That could have very well been Miss Andrews. But what about Mr. Engard? If you'd please recall yesterday's testimony. The defendant was taking a nap during the break period. That's right. Then, finding this figurine at Mr. Engard's mansion...
Yeah, that would be amazing.
Uh-huh.
If this is like a double twist, and he's actually not the killer. He just thinks he's the killer.
That would be pretty funny. Was a well-laid trap set by Miss Andrews. Though, I do find it kind of interesting that we have to throw Andrews under the bus like this.
Right, I don't
she
like
kind of
this, though.
deserved it. Yeah, exactly. Mr. Edgeworth, what is your opinion on this?
I can't even begin to count the flaws in the defense's logic.
How about pointing out
because
one?
I don't know math.
Exactly.
Besides which, there's no evidence is reported. However, I can't fully discount its possibility either.
What is with this trial? Come on, anyone can tell Engard did it. Can't believe the defense would go as far as to pin the guilt on someone else. Yeah, unbelievable.
not like the other guy.
Something petty, it's murderable things. Yes, because we're ever not defending murder. Bunch of assholes in the court.
But who are these people? Like, is this normal in, like, America that you just have people watching the courtroom and just, like, talking about it?
I don't know.
Is this, like, real TV?
I know there's sometimes a small, like, audience of people who actually care about the court, but I don't know why there's just always this random audience in this game of people watching for no reason. Among the many weird things of Phoenix Wright Court. This is to save Maya. This is to save Maya. Even if the whole world turns against me, this is one fight I can't give up on.
It's just not like a new thing. I know you know he's a killer, but people always hate you for doing your job.
Exactly. Order! Order! All disruptive parties will be forced to leave the courtroom!
Which mostly means Phoenix Wright.
Yeah. Generally.
Your Honor. For the benefit of the defense, I'm willing to play along with this what-if game.
His what-if game, Mr. Edgeworth?
prosecution is prepared to challenge the defense's theory. Is that right? Even you must have thought it strange and wondered why would the criminal want this little wooden bear?
He's right. The killer did specially bring that bear to Engard right away. Why do you ask? Is there something special about it?
Absolutely. I'm sure that once the court knows its significance, the true killer's identity will become crystal clear. Your Honor, the prosecution calls upon the witness who will clear all doubts away, Miss Andrews.
And who would that be?
I thought you just said Miss Andrews.
He said it'll clear any doubts from Miss Andrews.
Oh, okay. It's quite simple, Your Honor. Miss Adrian Andrews herself. I mean, that's like under the same thing.
Yeah, that's true. I see. Well then, the court will take a short 10-minute recess. The prosecution will prepare its witnesses in that time.
Yes, Your Honor.
Maybe we can tell Edgeworth to stop being such a dick.
Yeah, can't we just play like a game of like Street Fighter while we wait?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think you're really making your case very well, Engard. I really can see you right now.
Yeah, exactly. I can see your creepy face and you swishing around a giant goblet of chocolate milk.
Wait, yeah, does he walk into court with that?
That's a good question. Ha 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 ha. Oh, I knew it was a good idea to hold her hostage. Why would you say that in the middle of court? I know you're talking to us, but there are guards right over there, man.
Maybe he's just like, oh, I'm just like, role playing.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, this is how Felix Wright wins his causes. He like role plays as if my sister was taken hostage.
Well, I mean, I pretend Maya's been taken hostage every day, so yeah, it makes sense. Don't you agree, Mr. Lawyer? But I never thought in your desperation you'd try to pin the guilt onto Adrian. Ah, I swear this demon will pay.
Not like this demon was perfectly okay.
Why are you
Mr.
back to being
Nick.
a little girl, Pearl? Pearls, where's Mia?
She left you. She hates you. She said you suck at life in the universe. I don't know. Really strong power suddenly caught her away.
Really strong
Finally needed
power?
her.
Oh, well, yeah. It's not obvious what that is. And there's my phone.
Well, I mean, like, you could say it's Mia or Maya, but she's not very strong, so I don't know what it is.
Well, I mean, I know Maya sucks, but it's literally the only relevant spirit caller in this entire story.
But maybe that's one woman.
Oh yeah, the old
white
one.
bitch.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, Mr. Nick, the phone is...
It's from Gumshoe. Beep. How's it going? Have you been hanging in there, pal? Yeah, sort of. We just barely found something to latch onto. Phew, that's good, pal. What about you? Anything yet? Have you figured out where the killer and Maya are? We still don't have any leads, but... What?
Logic question.
Yeah.
How exactly does this work? How does the killer know when you win or lose a case? Because he would know till like a day later or whatever. Because he can't see the case right now. Unless he's in a courtroom. But you see, so we could just give up the case and be like, oh, just wait a day till you release information.
Yeah, I guess the logic is that our client would call the killer. That's the only logic.
But we could literally just be like, hey, you guys can't let him call you when there's someone's life in like danger, right?
Yeah, that is true. They should be able to do that.
They could just lock down the courtroom for a day.
Yeah. That seems like the logical thing. I mean, that's kind of something I was thinking. You know, why doesn't Edgeworth just say something
Because what the killer knows and what this guy knows
are
not the same thing, because he didn't even know that the killer was the butler at his house.
Right, exactly.
So it's obvious that they are not at all talking to each other.
Yeah, it is pretty obvious. And I was gonna say, you're right about the court thing. Like, if Edgeworth weren't being a dick, what he should do, because there's that 3-day limit, is he should say, well, the offense needs an extra day to, you know, get its shit together. Which
That'd
would
be honest that day.
No, we're on the second day.
Seriously? No. We're on a third day.
We are? Okay, I thought we were on this. You might be right, I assume.
Be
we're
honest,
on the second day. Okay. What? We don't have any more time. We just had one. Even a single clue would be really helpful. I was only able to come this far because I kept thinking to myself, I've got to keep the trial going until Maya's been rescued. But have I just run out of luck this time? Is all our hope for naught? A tent. Yes. Huh? A tent. I could see a circus tent. Oh, wait. Okay. Mia. I could see a circus tent. But Mia. Looks like Maya was unconscious until just a few minutes ago. As soon as she woke up, she called for me. So it was Maya that called you away. Obviously.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I know. She's locked in a dusty little room right now, but I could see a circus tent outside the window about 300 feet away. Gumshoe, is there a circus in town right now?
But the one from last case.
Yeah, it's funny. That's literally what I just said. I was like, I'm assuming the Berry Big Circus, and yep, there it is. Maya is somewhere within a 300-foot radius of the main tent. What? Okay, hold on a sec, pal.
A ghost told me.
Exactly. Hey, draw a circle on that map, about a 300 feet radius from the main tent. Hurry! And? You can see a mailbox under the window. Gumshoe, there's also a mailbox. Okay, what else? What else, Mia? I'm sorry. It was a very small window. I couldn't see anything else. Felt like it was in an old office building. Maybe the 3rd floor or so. I heard her. The office building. Good stuff, pal. Good stuff. I like hearing about office buildings, pal. Really good. Okay, just hang in there. Just a little longer, pal. Wish us luck. Good luck. I'll call you later, so don't let your battery die, okay, pal? Okay. Mia, Maya's not hurt, right? Nah, I just, took control of her dead body. She is in a pretty bad state, Phoenix. She's being starved.
Honestly, Maya being starved, that's the moment she doesn't eat a hamburger every half hour.
Exactly. It's not that big of a deal. I mean, if the killer's planning on starving her to death, we have, a freaking week to work. Humshoe, please hurry. It's like we're out of time. Are you alright, Phoenix? What do you mean we're out of time?
I mean, Maya's pretty fucking swag about this. I'm a bit worried about Phoenix more than about my almost dead little sister.
Exactly. It's only a matter of time before Maya's rescued. I can do this. I just have to make this trial last a little longer. Alright. So we're not going to talk to Edgeworth at all about this whole plan thing.
I didn't talk to anyone about anything.
I know, we really didn't. We just we gave Gumshoe a clue, and that was basically it. Court will now reconvene.
The killer, the man who murdered the victim, handed this to his client. From this, one obvious question arises. Why this particular item? I believe the answer to the question will provide us with the name of the real criminal. Now then, the prosecution calls the defendant's manager, Adrian Andrews, to the stand. The defendant also says this part should probably end.
Alright, thank you all for watching, and we'll see you all next time.